They say T20 is a leveler, a game where the underdog can have its day. But then you look at Royal Challengers Bangalore and you wonder, why has RCB never won the IPL trophy? It's a question that has haunted players and fans alike. A team with a galaxy of stars, a team that boasts of names like Virat Kohli and Villiers, a team that sends the crowd into a frenzy with every boundary. Yet the coveted trophy remains elusive. Is it just a case of bad luck, or is there something more? Have they been let down by temperament, or have they simply failed to fire as a unit? Over the years, we've seen glimpses of brilliance, moments that make you believe, but they've never quite crossed the finish line. In this video, we delve deep into the enigma that is RCB, dissecting the factors that have kept them from lifting the IPL trophy.
It's a problem that's both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, having star players can elevate the team's performance to extraordinary levels. On the other, it can create a dependency that is hard to break. You have Virat Kohli, a run machine, a chase master, a man who can single-handedly win you matches. His presence on the field is nothing short of inspirational, and his ability to score under pressure is unparalleled. And then you have AB de Villiers, Mr. 360, capable of the most audacious strokes, a player who can turn a game on its head in a matter of overs. His innovative shots and quick thinking make him a nightmare for bowlers. Oppositions fear them, fans adore them, and the team often finds itself looking to them for inspiration. Their performances can electrify a stadium and bring hope to the most dire situations. But cricket, as we know, is a team sport. It requires collective effort, coordination, and contributions from every player on the field. And when your star players fail, the weight of expectation can be crushing. The entire team feels the pressure, and the cracks begin to show. We've seen it time and again. The team crumbles when the stars don't shine, and the lack of depth becomes glaringly obvious. Kohli departs early, the chase falters, and suddenly, the middle order looks fragile. The confidence of the team takes a hit, and the opposition senses an opportunity. De Villiers gets out playing an extravagant stroke, and the momentum shifts. The team struggles to regain control, and the match slips away. It's not that they haven't performed. They've been phenomenal, often carrying the team on their shoulders. Their contributions have been invaluable, and their records speak for themselves, but the consistency hasn't been there. The team has struggled to find a rhythm, and the over-reliance on a few players has been a double-edged sword. The support from the other end has been missing. The middle and lower order have often failed to step up when needed the most. And that's the crux of the issue. The team needs to find a way to build a more balanced lineup where every player can contribute meaningfully. Over-reliance on your stars can paper over the cracks, but it can also expose the lack of depth in the batting. It's a short-term fix that doesn't address the underlying problems. When the going gets tough, you need others to step up, to share the burden, to play the supporting role to perfection. It's about building a team where everyone feels responsible for the outcome. RCB over the years has struggled to find that balance. The search for a cohesive unit that can perform under pressure continues. They've banked heavily on individual brilliance, and while it's made for some spectacular viewing, it hasn't translated into consistent success. The journey to find that perfect blend of talent and teamwork is ongoing.
One season they're on fire, the next they're struggling to stay afloat. It's been the story of RCB's IPL journey. They've made it to the playoffs, even to the final, but that elusive trophy has remained tantalizingly out of reach. A big reason for this inconsistency has been the constant chopping and changing, the endless search for the right combination. Every year, new faces, new hopes, but the same old questions linger. Is this the year they find the right balance? Is this the year they click as a unit? The auction room buzzes with excitement. The fans are optimistic, but as the tournament progresses, the familiar doubts creep in. The batting order looks unsettled. The bowling attack lacks penetration, and the fielding at times has been below par. It's a team that seems to be in a constant state of flux, never quite able to find its rhythm. One day the top order fires, the next it crumbles. One game the bowlers look threatening, the next they're taken to the cleaners. The lack of consistency has been a recurring theme, a puzzle that they haven't been able to solve. And it's not just about individual performances, it's about the team gelling together, understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses, and playing as a cohesive unit.
Chapter 3. The Missing Link. The Quest for Bowling Depth. T20 is often seen as a batsman's game, but as they say, bowlers win you tournaments. The ability to take wickets and control the flow of runs is crucial in this format, and that's where RCB has often faltered. Despite having some of the best batsmen in the world, their bowling attack has frequently let them down. They've had some brilliant individual bowlers over the years, match winners on their day, but the lack of depth has hurt them consistently. It's not just about having star bowlers, but a cohesive unit that can perform under pressure. You need bowlers who can take wickets up front, setting the tone for the innings, stem the flow of runs in the middle overs, maintaining the pressure on the batting side, and bowl those pressure overs at the death. These are the moments that define matches, and RCB has often struggled to find bowlers who can handle these situations. RCB at times has struggled to find that balance, the balance between aggression and control, between pace and spin. They've often relied heavily on their spinners, hoping for turning tracks to come to their aid. But this strategy has its limitations. On flat, batting-friendly pitches, they've been found wanting. The lack of variety in their attack has been exposed time and again. The pacers have blown hot and cold, the lack of experience showing in crucial moments. Consistency has been a major issue. It's not just about the quality of bowlers, but also about having different options, bowlers who can adapt to different conditions and situations. This flexibility is key in a tournament as diverse as the IPL. Bowlers who can read the game, adjust their lines and lengths, and execute plans effectively are invaluable. A left-arm seamer to exploit the angles, adding a different dimension to the attack, a mystery spinner to fox the batsman, creating uncertainty and doubt in their minds, a death-over specialist who can handle the pressure, delivering yorkers and slower balls with precision. RCB, over the years, has lacked that variety, that depth in their bowling attack. This has been a significant factor in their inability to clinch the title. They've struggled to contain oppositions in the power play, allowing teams to get off to flying starts, leaked runs in the middle overs, failing to build pressure, and haven't been able to defend totals effectively. This has been a recurring theme in their campaigns. It's an area they've tried to address at every auction, bringing in new talent and experienced campaigners, but the results haven't been forthcoming. The search for the perfect combination continues. The search for a settled bowling unit, a group of bowlers who can consistently deliver under pressure, continues. It's a quest that RCB hopes will eventually lead them to glory. With the right mix of talent, experience, and strategy, RCB aims to finally overcome their bowling woes and achieve the success they've long desired.
Chapter 4. Under the Red Shadow, the Burden of Expectation. Imagine the weight of 1 billion dreams on your shoulders, the hopes, the aspirations, the undying support of countless fans who live and breathe cricket. That's the pressure of playing for RCB. Every match is not just a game, it's a battle to uphold the pride of a franchise and its loyal followers. The fans are passionate, the expectations are sky high, and every loss is met with a wave of disappointment. It's a double-edged sword. The same fans who cheer you on can also be the harshest critics. The support can be electrifying, spurring the team on to greater heights. The energy in the stadium can be a powerful motivator, pushing players to perform beyond their limits. But it can also be overwhelming, especially when things aren't going your way. The pressure can mount, leading to stress and anxiety among players. The players are constantly under the scanner, their every move scrutinized, their every performance analyzed. The media and fans leave no stone unturned in their quest for perfection. A bad game and social media explodes with criticism. The digital age has amplified the voices of critics, making it impossible to escape the barrage of opinions. A dropped catch and the trolls come out in full force. The smallest mistake can lead to a storm of negativity, affecting the morale of the team. It takes a special kind of player to thrive in this environment, to block out the noise and focus on the task at hand. Mental toughness is as crucial as physical skill. Some players have embraced the pressure, using it as motivation, turning the weight of expectation into a driving force for success. While others have crumbled under the weight of expectation, the mental strain can be too much for some, leading to dips in performance. The management too hasn't been immune to the pressure. They face the daunting task of balancing fan expectations with the realities of team dynamics. Frequent changes in captaincy, coaching staff, and team composition reflect the desire for quick fixes, the need to appease the fans and silence the critics. But cricket, as we know, is a game of patience, of building a team for the long haul. Success doesn't come overnight. It requires time, effort, and unwavering belief. RCB, at times, has been guilty of pressing the panic button too soon, making wholesale changes instead of backing their players and giving them the time to settle. The constant chopping and changing can disrupt team chemistry, leading to inconsistent performances. Making wholesale changes instead of backing their players and giving them the time to settle. The journey to success is long and arduous, but with patience and perseverance, the burden of expectation can be transformed into a beacon of hope.
Chapter 5. The unpredictable hand injuries and the form fluctuations. It's the nature of the sport. Injuries are part and parcel of the game, but for RCB, they've come at the most inopportune moments, derailing their campaigns time and again. A key player ruled out, a replacement drafted in, the balance of the team disrupted. It's a scenario that's played out too often for RCB's liking. One year it's the captain, the next it's their star batsman. Just when they seem to be finding their groove, injury strikes, forcing them to reshuffle the pack and start all over again. And then there's the fickle nature of form. One season a player can set the stage on fire, the next he can struggle to buy a run. It's the nature of T20 cricket, where the margins are fine and the pressure is immense. For RCB, these fluctuations in form have been amplified. Their over-reliance on a few key players means that when one or two of them have an off-season, the entire team feels the impact. It's a combination of factors that has conspired against them. The injuries have been untimely, the form has been inconsistent, and the lack of depth has meant that they haven't been able to cope with these setbacks.
Outrow a ray of hope, the future beckons. So what does the future hold for RCB? Can they finally break the jinx and lay their hands on the IPL trophy? The fans certainly hope so with all their hearts. And there's reason to be optimistic. They have a new captain at the helm, a new sense of purpose, and a squad that's eager to prove its worth. The challenge, as always, will be to find the right balance, to gel as a unit, and to perform consistently under pressure. The IPL is a tournament that throws up surprises every year, and who knows, this might just be the year when RCB defies the odds and scripts a fairy tale ending. What do you think RCB needs to do to finally win the IPL? Let us know in the comments below.